Well, we never really did friendly derbies, not when I was playing, Peter. But it's impossible to keep rivalries in check, completely in check. So while I'm not expecting everything to go flying at 100 miles an hour, this could get spicy.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think the midfielder, Sarr, is going to have a very busy game here, Peter. Not only because he has a lot of ground to cover, but he's that kind of go-to guy. He embraces everything. He's just a willing runner all of the time. And it's great to see that energy in his play. But he's also very good at winning the ball back and then quickly moving it on.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one.
And he cuts out the supply. Romero,
Gently done. Now it's Saka. Eze. Now who's going to be first to this?
Solanke. Tell. Udogi.
He's shifting through the gears here. Udogi puts across him. That's really well cleared. And there's the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Climbs up big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Pedro Porro cuts it out.
Tell. Van de Ven. Pedro Porro. Romero. Bentancur.
Johnson, delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Proves too strong. Van de Ven. Romero played over towards the opposite flank.
Pedro Porro is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gabriel.
Saka.
Gabriel.
Oh, can he get onto this? Van de Ven makes the interception. Oh, terrible pass. That is a brilliant interception.
Udogi. Van de Ven. Tell. Van de Ven.
Aim forwards.
Gabriel. Saliba. Martinelli. And it's Eze. Eze tries to dink it through.
And that has been cleared. Here's Saka. Ball comes in. And that was asking just too much of him. João Palhinha. Bentancur. Romero. Sarr. Romero. Van der Ven. Johnson. Moved on forwards. And he's picked out the run. Raya claims comfortable. Eze. Rice. Eze. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Udogi. And it's Sarr. Tell. Lewis Skelly. Gabriel. Subimendi. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Van der Ven. Romero. Van der Ven. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Serves up across. And it's hoisted clear. It's been a pretty frantic start. A lot of front foot pressing. Succumbs to the pressure. Over to the left. He is through here. And that would have been some goal.
Martinelli clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Sarr. Tell. Gabriel does really well to win the ball there. And it's Sarr. And here's Tell. Udogi, and that's aimed into the middle. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Raya sends that a long way. Nice physical challenge. And here's the chance to counter. Can he latch on to this? Solanke. Solanke proves just a little bit too strong.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
He's there to get rid. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. And a chance! Martinelli. Oh, great chance. And here's... And he shoots! Romero. Solanke. Good ball, good take.
Tell really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Rice. Saka. Saka played out to the left flank. There are a few waiting for it. Chance, surely! Well, the whistle's gone. What's he given? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Martinelli. Can he deliver? And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Keeper's dealt with that, and he thumps it clear. This looks promising. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alinia looking for a runner, floated through. And that was very necessary. And it's Udogi. Tell. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Tell. And back out it comes. Now then, the ball's come loose. He can get that clear. Romero, a crossfield, changing the point of attack. Zubimendi. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Oh, can he get onto this? Tell. Johnson caresses it through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Porro. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. A chance to play it in. He's well positioned here. And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? Danger averted for now. Saliba, and it's played forward. That is a great pick out. Looking to break at pace. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence. I was Martinelli! A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Sarr. Johnson.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Zubimendi forwards and with intent. He's through here, takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Romero tries to clear. Solanke going full steam ahead down the left flank. Muscular approach does pay off here. Gabriel. And it's come back to the keeper. That's been drilled forward. He's onto it in a flash. Saka. Well, this is a terrific run. Timber. Oh, that's nice. Looking for a decent ball in. Lewis Skelly. Oh, this is a great... Goal! Arsenal! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Lovely bit of skill. And here's Johnson. Big chance! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Eze played out towards the right wing. Oh, played through for the wide man. Timber. Saka. That's very neat. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Timber. Solanke. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Johnson. Chance for a shot! Another save.
Johnson really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Saka getting this one clear. And it's João Palhinha. Palhinha played with finesse. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Great ball if he can get there. So what can they make of this? He's got away. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Aimed in towards the centre.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Saka. Timber. Eze.
Timber looking to get on the end of this.
Romero.
He's there and he can get that clear. Was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Palinia attempts a clearance.
It's Rice.
Oh, delicate chip through. Shapes to shoot! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Eze quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
Romero.
Shifted upfield. Romero. Van de Ven looks to the other side. And here's Solanke. Time and again they are repelled. He can run onto that. Great defending, strong and determined.
João Palhinha. Terry. Proves too strong.
Saliba forwards and with intent.
Eze.
Pedro Porro gets across to intercept that. Martinelli.
Van de Ven.
Bentancur. And here's Solanke. And here's Johnson. Well, the referee has bought that. I'm not sure I have. Draw your own conclusions. I've drawn mine.
Well, I'm inclined to think he was just looking for that.
And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Bentancur. That's tidy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Toro. Subimendi. Saliba. Martinelli. It's run loose here. There will be a throw-in. In it comes. And that's been repelled. Pedro Porro tries to clear. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Sarr. Romero. Vicario. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Romero. Bentancur. Brennan Johnson. Keeper's got good distance on that. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. And it's Sarr. Can he spark a counter here? Eze. Now it's Eze. Spread out to the left. And here's Eze. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Talinia can get it clear. And it's Rice. Moved on forwards. Saliba concedes a free kick for that. Eze. That looks a good ball through. Romero wins the duel this time. Out to the left it goes. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's heaved it away. Eze. And here's Martinelli. And here's Eze. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Tell. And the shot! He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And it's been... And Solanke! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Eze, and he's certainly... Eze! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Eze really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Romero. Pedro Porro succumbs to the pressure. Rice, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was... Eze! Now this could be a chance. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Johnson. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Yeah, the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Saliba getting this one clear. And it's João Palhinha. Sarr. Udogi gets a cross in. It'll be a throw-in. Bentancur delivers. Saka. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Looking here to chip it through. Well, no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bentancur, oh, good spread. Pedro Porro. Back into the middle. Now play for a goal kick. That has been cut short. Oh, that's a nice ball. And it's hoisted clear. Van de Ven. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Bentancur. Sarr. Played out to the right. Referee's given a throw. Johnson is the guilty party there. Martinelli. Lewis Skelly. Zubimendi. Saliba. That's really well manoeuvred. Van de Ven. Played towards the other side. Lewis Skelly gets over and intercepts. Great ball if he can get there. Martinelli, and he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front!
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So, there is the half-time whistle. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Arsenal head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we are back on the way. Brennan Johnson. Now it's Solanke. Lovely, now then. Gabriel gets rid without sophistication. Bentancur. Sarr, gently done. Eze, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Saliba. Zubimendi. Gabriel. Timber. Gabriel. Oh, there's a probing ball. Eze. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Saliba. Saka. Eze. Ball's played through.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bentancur. Sarr, and he goes cross-field, nicely intercepted. Rice, and it's been played through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Johnson. Sarr. Now it's Solanke. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Timber gets good distance on it. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Tell, and the finish! It's a loose ball. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Bentancur. João Palhinha. Bentancur. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Eze. Nice physical challenge. Van de Ven. Bentancur. João Palhinha. Tries a measured ball. Great chance! Martinelli. Rice. Tell. João Palhinha. And it's played forward. Now it's Tell. Tell. Real chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Pedro Porro plays it short. Tell played out to the left flank. João Palhinha. Bentancur. And here's Tell. Oh, easy pickings there. Lewis Skelly. Saliba. Lewis Skelly. That'll be a throw. Ottober's cross. No, he's overshot the green. Timber. Ottober. Over to the left. Showing good feet. Time to deliver. Now it's Ottober. Great challenge, time to perfection. And he's there to get it away. And here's Solanke. Saka. Zubimendi. Martinelli. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Ottober, that's a delicate pass. Martinelli. Gabriel, aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Porro. So who's he picking out? Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Martinelli. Lewis Skelly. Incoming delivery. Romero chooses to go cross-field. Martinelli. And it's Rice. And here's Martinelli. Muscular approach does pay off here. Lewis Skelly has crossed into the middle. Now it's Martinelli. That's going to go a long way. Well played right into his path. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Raya, long ball by the goalkeeper. Tell. Great defending, strong and determined. Keeper's got good distance on that.
Udogi. Romero, gently done.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Gets it away.
Pedro Porro. And it's Udogi.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Eze. He's through here.
Romero.
Gets it clear. Timber. Crossed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Udogi. Van de Ven.
Van de Ven played over towards the opposite flank.
Sarr.
Moved on forwards. Rice. Rice played up towards the front line. Romero. And he goes cross-field.
Pedro Porro.
That's an imaginative pass. He can run onto that. Real chance here.
And it's Porro.
Tries a shot! Gabriel. Ooh, can he get onto this? Tell does really well to win the ball there.
Van de Ven. Sarr.
Romero. Saka.
Martinelli.
Shoots! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Arsenal take the lead.
Sarr.
Kudus spread out to the left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Martinelli, now he's off and running. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Lewis Skelly.
Yeah, I think the word from the touchline, Peter, is that defence needs to focus on runners and balls over the top.
Yeah, it's a clear change in approach, isn't it?
Yeah, and if they drop off, there has to be a strong level of industry from other departments in front.
Saka. And here's Eze. Timber's cross. Firmly met. That's really well manoeuvred. Solanke. Saka. Martinelli. Zubimendi. Rice. Gabriel. Forwards and with intent. Calmly anticipates. Van de Ven. Bentancur. Odobert. Lewis Skelly. Solanke. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Out to the right. He is just caressing the ball. Eze tries to get it clear. It's a throw-in. That is a crunching tackle. And it's Eze. Decent chance! Deftly away. Lovely feet. Rice. Oh, sweet feet. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Punched away. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And here's Eze. Lewis Skelly. Romero shifted upfield, and the counter is on. Pedro Porro. Well read, nice interception. And they've got a throw. Otterbear, no way through, so back it comes. Timber. Gabriel, and it's played forward. Well, that's well seen too. Martinelli. Bentancur. And it's Porro. Pedro Porro drives forward on the overlap. Otterbeck, chance! Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
João Palhinha. Proves too strong.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Eze. Pedro Porro. Udogi. Kudus in acres of space out wide. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. This might spell danger.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
What a throw in. But there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Played into space. Out for a throw. Timber delivers a mighty effort! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Bentancur. Romero. Davis. Succumbs to the pressure. Saka wins the duel this time.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rice, aim forwards.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
He's cut it out.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
This has gone, that's foul. And that's going to be a booking. Saliba. And it's Timber. And here's Saka. He's got to be in here. And can he finish? And that's a real chance missed. Romero, Sarr,
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Van der Ven. Bentancur. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Kudus.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Subimendi. And he shoots! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Nice physical challenge.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Searching passes played there.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
I think we're just about done here. Calafiori. Martinelli. 5 minutes left on the clock. Tries a deft little ball.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Arsenal making another change here. He got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Otterbeer. Pedro Porro. Van der Ven shifted upfield. It's Porro. Bentancur. And here's Solanke. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Kudus clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Trossard. Saliba forwards and with intent. Van der Ven cuts it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Out towards the flank. Cleared without complication. And reclaimed it in a trice. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Very nicely done.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's onto it in a flash.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Kudus knocks it out wide. Calafiori gently done.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here. Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
Trossard. That's really well manoeuvred. Saka. And here's Trossard. In with the challenge. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Saka! Cleared away. Calafiori. Time added on will be 2 minutes. He's had a shot! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Bertha. Odobert. Now it's Odobert, and here's Solanke, and it's Toro. Nice control. Now it's Odobert. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. The changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And that's a throw. Martinelli with 2 goals already to his name. We are into stoppage time. Trossard. And here's Martinelli. And here's Marino. And it's White. Played into the middle. That's an excellent interception. Bergveld. João Palhinha. Played towards the other side. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Arsenal proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Arsenal really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.